She sat across from me the night before our wedding. I said, I got something I need you to understand. I don't need you to give me something beautiful and easy. I need a man who'll take me as I am. She said, the girls at work keep dreaming about houses, big white ones with everything brand new inside. But I've seen those kinds of houses in the magazines, she told me, and not a one of them could make me feel alive. Build me a life, not a palace. Fill it up with real things, not with gold. Give me hard work in the morning and your arms around me when I'm cold. I don't want a perfect picture, I want something true that holds. Build me a life, not a palace. Build me something that grows old. So we started out in nothing, just a rented room in August, with a mattress on the floor and a second-hand fan. We ate our suppers at a card table in the kitchen, and she called it paradise and meant it, that woman. We worked our way to something slowly, room by room and year by year. Every crack in every wall had a story you could hear. And nothing in this house was easy, but she loved it all the more, 'cause she said she needed something worth pouring herself for. Build me a life, not a palace. Fill it up with real things, not with gold. Give me hard work in the morning and your arms around me when I'm cold. I don't want a perfect picture, I want something true that holds. Build me a life, not a palace. Build me something that grows old. Now the grandkids run these hallways and the floors are worn and warm, and she stands back on a Sunday like a painter and her form, and says, this is what I asked you for that night before we wed. Something real that we could live in, something alive instead. I think about those young men trying to give their women everything at once, forgetting that the good things take the time and the struggle is the stuff. Build me a life, not a palace. Fill it up with real things, not with gold. Give me hard work in the morning and your arms around me when I'm cold. I don't want a perfect picture, I want something true that holds. Build me a life, not a palace. Build me something that grows old. Build me something that grows old. Build me something that grows old. Every morning at 5:30, I hear the coffee percolating, smell the kitchen come alive. She's moving soft around the counter in her old blue robe, humming something from the radio with her down in Roanoke. I watch her from the hallway where the floorboards always creak. She pretends she doesn't see me, but she smiles into her cheek. This is what they don't write songs about, this quiet little grace, finding heaven in an ordinary place. It's a kitchen light at 5:30. Tell me I'm the richest man alive. It ain't the big things, Lord, it's the small. It's the way she moves the kitchen, the way she runs our hall. It's the coffee and the quiet and the way she knows my soul. Kitchen light at 5:30. Darling, you're my home. 30 winters we've been waking up inside this house. We raised 3 children, buried parents, learned what love's about. She gave up the job in Nashville, and I gave up Tucson dreams. We traded in our someday plans for everything that means. Now the kids are grown and gone away, and the house feels right. But every morning at that hour, she's still right by my side. And something in the gentleness of all those quiet years settled in my chest like warm November air. It's the kitchen light at 5:30. It tells me I'm the richest man alive. It ain't the big things, Lord, it's the small. It's the way she moves the kitchen, the way she runs our hall. It's the coffee and the quiet and the way she knows my soul. Kitchen light at 5:30. Darling, you're my home. Some men chase the mountain, some men chase the sea. Lord, I found everything I needed in this woman next to me. And when they ask me what I'm proud of, I'll say easy as you please. The woman in that kitchen and the life she gave to me. So let the big world turn without me, let the young men roam. Every morning I've got everything right here at home. It's the kitchen light at 5:30 that tells me I'm the richest man alive. It ain't the big things, Lord, it's the small. It's the way she moves the kitchen, the way she runs our hall. It's the coffee and the quiet and the way she knows my soul. Kitchen light at 5:30. Darling, you're my home. And driving south on Route 7 with a half tank of gas and a suitcase full of dreams. Stopped at a diner outside of Clarksville, Tennessee, and a waitress named Rosalie brought coffee and changed everything. She had eyes like the Appalachians in September, steady and deep and older than the hills. I ordered pie and ended up ordering my future, and I've been paying gladly on that bill. Route 7 to Rosalie, the best wrong turn I ever made in life was thee. I was headed for somewhere that didn't matter. She was standing in a diner saying, honey, what'll it be? And I said, I'll take forever if you'll have me. Route 7 to Rosalie. I came back the following Saturday morning with a wilted gas station rose and shaking hand. She met me on the gravel lot and laughed about the flower. Said a man who tries that hard deserves a second chance. 3 months of Route 7 and 3 Saturdays before she let me hold her hand along the creek. Her daddy met me in the parlor with a long and searching silence, then said, son, you better mean it if you speak. Route 7 to Rosalie, the best wrong turn I ever made in life was thee. I was headed for somewhere that didn't matter. She was standing in a diner saying, honey, what'll it be? And I said, I'll take forever if you'll have me. Route 7 to Rosalie. Now the kids know the story like a fairy tale they own, and Rosalie laughs and says, leave out the wilted rose. But I keep every detail, cause the beauty's in the stumbling, finding what you're looking for when you don't even know. That diner's gone now, they built a highway through, but I still drive Route 7 when I wanna feel it new. Rosalie rides with me with her elbow out the window, says I'd stop and pick you up 1,000 times through. Route 7 to Rosalie, the best wrong turn I ever made in life was thee. I was headed for somewhere that didn't matter. She was standing in a diner saying, honey, what'll it be? And I said, I'll take forever if you'll have me. Route 7 to Rosalie, Route 7 to Rosalie. Saturday evening, she sets up the board by the back bedroom window overlooking the ford. She hums an old hymn while the iron gets warm, and irons my Sunday shirt before the coming morn. I stand in the doorway and watch for a while. She knows that I'm there from the set of her smile. This is the life that we built piece by piece. 22 years of small kindnesses like these. She irons my Sunday shirt like it's the most important work, like pressing out those wrinkles is her calling and her art. And Lord, she doesn't know that every button, every fold is just another way she irons out the wrinkles in my heart. She irons my Sunday shirt. I bought her roses once, big store-bought bouquet. She said they were lovely and then put them away, and went right back to darning the hole in my sleeve. Said love ain't a flower, it's what you believe. She cooks my breakfast, she remembers my ways. She knows when I'm troubled without me saying a phrase. And all the philosophers with all of their words never said it better than the way that she serves. She irons my Sunday shirt like it's the most important work, like pressing out those wrinkles is her calling and her art. And Lord, she doesn't know that every button, every fold, it's just another way she irons out the wrinkles set down my load. And what I remember when I faced the great blur is that back bedroom window and then the love she put in her. She irons my Sunday shirt like it's the most important work, like pressing out those wrinkles is her calling and her art. And Lord, she doesn't know that every button, every fold is just another way she irons out the wrinkles in my heart. She irons my Sunday shirt. She irons my Sunday shirt. Behind the Grange Hall on a warm September night, somebody set a record spinning under harvest light. The crickets were the orchestra, the porch steps were the floor, and I took her by the hand the way I'd done 1,000 times before. But something in the night air made the moment feel brand new, like the very first October that I ever danced with you. The children all were sleeping and the world had gone to bed, and we were just two people in love again instead. Slow dance at the harvest moon, two hearts beating like they were brand new. I forgot about the mortgage and the trouble at the mill when I held you close and everything went still. Slow dance at the harvest moon, Lord, how fast these years have flown. But darling, when I hold you, I am always coming home. They say passion fades like summer into fall. That's the thing those young boys don't yet understand at all. What they're chasing on those Friday nights with their searching eyes is what I found in you, a quarter century of tries. It ain't the burning fire, honey, though the Lord knows that too. It's the deep and settled knowing that I'm made to be with you, like a river finding delta, like a prayer that's fully heard, like the meaning that surrounds itself around a perfect word. Slow dance at the harvest moon, two hearts beating like they were brand new. I forgot about the mortgage and the trouble at the mill when I held you close and everything went still. Slow dance at the harvest moon, Lord, how fast these years have flown. But darling, when I hold you, I am always coming home. Keep the record playing, let that old harvest moon shine. Nothing in this whole wide world could make me leave your side. So hold me just a little closer, let the night be long and slow. This is what I prayed for 30 years ago. Slow dance, harvest moon, darling, I'm always coming home to you. church bells rang on a Saturday morning. The whole town came dressed in their Sunday best. Old Preacher Davis stood by the altar waiting, and I stood there with my heart in my chest. She walked through the door in a white cotton dress, her daddy beside her, his eyes filled with pride. The flowers she carried smelled like summer and mercy, and everything good in this world came alive. The day she said forever was the day I found my home. Two simple words that changed my whole life over. Now I know I'll never walk this road alone. The day she said forever, Lord, that's when my life began. The luckiest man God made was standing right there when she took my trembling hand. That I gave her was plain gold and narrow, bought on a Tuesday with 3 months of pay. She laughed when I slipped it onto her finger and whispered she'd keep it until her last day. We danced on the courthouse steps till the evening and drove down Route 9 with the windows rolled down. She rested her head on my shoulder and humbled me, the prettiest girl in this whole county town. The day she said forever was the day I found my home. Two simple words that changed my whole life over. Now I know I'll never walk this road alone. Day she said forever, Lord, that's when my life began. The luckiest man God made was standing right there when she took my trembling hand. 20 years down the line and I still see her clearly, standing in white with the light in her eyes. I'd walk through that church door 1,000 times over to live that one moment until the day that I died. The day she said forever, yeah, that was the day I was born. The man I was before her left without a whisper and left something better than what was there before. The day she said forever, Lord, that's when my life began. The luckiest man God made was standing right there when she took my trembling hand. She took my trembling hand. She took my trembling hand. I was going through her things one quiet afternoon when I found a folded letter at the back of the top drawer. Her handwriting from 30 years ago, written to herself about the man she hoped would come and knock upon her door. She described him plain and simple, nothing fancy in the words. A man who'd show up steady and who meant the things he said. Someone who would sit beside her through the ordinary days, who'd still reach out and take her hand when both of them were old instead. There was a letter in her dresser drawer, written by a girl beside the stove. She turned and saw my face and knew exactly what I'd found. She said I wrote that when I thought I'd never find someone, a girl who didn't know her prayers were going to come around. I sat down at the table and I couldn't say a word. The weight of being someone's answered prayer hit hard and clear. She put her hand upon my shoulder and said, "Don't you cry now." I said, "I'm not, I just want you to know that I'll stay right here." There was a letter in her dresser drawer, written by a girl who hoped and prayed and waited. And when I read it line by line, I realized, Lord, she was describing me. Every word she wrote, she got. Every promise she had waited for was real. She'd been right into her future, and her future was right here. Lord, what a thing to be the answer to a young girl's quiet, desperate prayer. To read your own description in the dark and find yourself already there. I asked her if she'd keep the letter. She put it back inside the drawer. She said, "I don't need it anymore, hon. I got everything I wrote it for." Everything she wrote it for. Everything she wrote it for. We weren't rich in 1952. Had a two-room house and a second-hand view. But we had each other and a plan to see through, and a vow we made to last our whole lives through. The winters came hard and the crops came in thin. Some years we nearly bent before the wind. But every night I reached across the bed and found your hand and remembered what we said. We said for better and for worse, through the blessing and the curse, through the plenty and the lean, through everything between. We meant those words we spoke before our family and God. The vow we kept is the greatest thing this man has ever done. There was a year I made a wrong turn, said things I shouldn't, watched the bridges burn. You could have walked and no one would have blamed you, no. But you believed in something deeper than we know. You said this ain't about the easy days. Love ain't worth much if it only stays when everything is fine and good and bright. Love is what you do in a hard night. We said for better and for worse, through the blessing and the curse, through the plenty and the lean, through everything between. We meant those words we spoke before our family and God. The vow we kept is the greatest thing this man has ever done. Now our grandchildren are asking us, how do you make a marriage last? We tell them it ain't complicated, son. You say forever and you don't run. Last Tuesday morning she took my hand, said you're still the only man. I'd walk that aisle for every single day of every year. And Lord, I felt it clear as I did in 52. Standing there before you, we said for better and for worse, through the blessing and the curse, through the plenty and the lean, through everything between. We meant those words we spoke before our family and God. The vow we kept is the greatest thing. The vow we kept is the greatest thing this man has ever done. I've been married to this woman for 41 years. She still surprises me across all those seasons and tears. Every morning when she comes down that hallway to me, something catches in my chest like it did in 1963. She ain't the girl she was, Lord, and I ain't the boy, but there's something in the seeing her that fills me with a joy that no young fool in brand new boots has any right to know. You gotta earn the kind of beautiful that 40 years can show. When she comes down that hall, I still forget myself and stall. Still forget whatever I was thinking about her doing. When she comes down that hall, I still feel 10 feet tall, like the day I first laid eyes on her, and everything went still when she comes down that hall. Our daughter says we're foolish, says we act like teenagers, and rolls her eyes the way that daughters do for ages. But between us in the kitchen, when she doesn't think we see, her husband takes her hand and something settles peacefully. 'Cause we showed them what a marriage looks like after all the miles, after arguments and heartaches, after decades and the trials. And now they know that something real can last and hold and grow the way a river carves its canyon, deep and sure and slow. When she comes down that hall, I still forget myself and stall. Still forget whatever I was thinking about her doing. When she comes down that hall, I still feel 10 feet tall, like the day I first laid eyes on her, and everything went still when she comes down that hall. I know I ain't the easiest man. Lord knows she had her reasons to be gone, but she chose us and she chose this life, and I wake up grateful every single dawn. So let the calendar keep turning, let the children come and go, let the front porch need repainting and the north field lie in snow. I'll be here when she comes walking from the bedroom to the light, the most beautiful sight in this world, still walking right. When she comes down that hall, I still forget myself and stall. Still forget whatever I was thinking about her doing. When she comes down that hall, I still feel 10 feet tall, like the day I first laid eyes on her, and everything went still when she comes down that hall. When she comes down that hall. She keeps wildflowers on the windowsill and an old blue mason jar from Miller's Grocery Hill. Picks them every Tuesday from the field behind the barn. Queen Anne's lace and clover and the little yellow stars. I've walked past that window more than 40,000 this morning something stopped me in the early summer shine. Those flowers look like she does, wild and stubborn, soft and true. Every petal holding steady to the one thing that they knew. Wildflowers on the windowsill, that's the girl I love and always will. She didn't need a greenhouse and she didn't need a throne, just a patch of open meadow and a place to call her own. And she chose me in this old house on this crooked country hill, with her wildflowers on the windowsill. The first time that I saw her, she was laughing in the rain, out behind the hardware store on old McKinley Lane. Her hair was wet and tangled, and she didn't seem to mind. And I told myself right then, that's the woman I will find. Took me 7 months of Sundays and a borrowed pickup truck, a bouquet of those wildflowers, and a whole lot of dumb luck. She opened up her door and gave me just enough of a grin to let me know she thought about me, and maybe I could come on in. Wildflowers on the windowsill, that's a girl I love and always will. She didn't need a greenhouse and she didn't need a throne, just a patch of open meadow and a place to call her own. And she chose me in this old house on this crooked country hill, with her wildflowers on the windowsill. Lord, I've seen great beauty in my life, the painted desert canyon walls at dawn, but nothing made this old heart quit its restlessness like coming home to find her and those wildflowers on. When my time has come and gone, boys, let me tell you what to do. Keep some wildflowers in the window, remind her every morning that she's beautiful and true. Wildflowers on the windowsill, that's the girl I love and always will. She didn't need a greenhouse and she didn't need a throne, just a patch of open meadow and a place to call her own. And she chose me in this old house on this crooked country hill, wildflowers on the windowsill. Wildflowers on the windowsill. My daddy drove a truck on Highway 40. Mama raised us up in county line. We had a tin-roof kitchen and a Bible, and a garden row of beans and muscadine. Every Friday night the drive-in opened, we'd pile in the pickup, all of us five. Bobby played guitar on the tailgate. Lord, back then it felt so good to be alive. You can take the boy out of Pearl County, but Pearl County never leaves the boy. Pearl County line, where the sweet tea's cold, where the summer nights are young and the stories are old. Pearl County line, where my heart still lives in the echo of the laughter that a childhood gives. I've traveled far, I've seen 1,000 towns, but nothing in this world ever comes around like Pearl County in the summertime, on the sweet green side of Pearl County line. Miss Ellie Mae kept roses by the courthouse. Bud Wilson ran the hardware store for years. Coach Henderson could throw a perfect spiral. Every Friday night we'd fill those bleachers up with cheers. Now the drive-in's closed and Bud Wilson's gone, and the school's a parking lot for the shopping mall. But in my mind it's always 1963, and me and Bobby running like we owned it all. You can take the boy out of Pearl County, but Pearl County never leaves the boy. Pearl County line where the sweet tea's cold, where the summer nights are young and the stories are old. Pearl County line where my heart still lives in the echo of the laughter that a childhood gives. I've traveled far, I've seen 1,000 towns, but nothing in this world ever comes around like Pearl County in the summertime, on the sweet green side of Pearl County line. Mama used to say that home ain't a place, it's the people and the feeling that they leave. Well, Mama, now I understand your wisdom. Every road I drive just makes me more believe. Pearl County line where the sweet tea's cold, where the summer nights are young and the stories are old. Pearl County line where my heart still lives in the echo of the laughter that a childhood gives. I'll find my way back one of these old days, walk those gravel roads and remember all the ways I was young and I was free and everything was fine. On the sweet green side of Pearl County line. The doctor spoke in careful, measured language, and I listened like a man who finally hears. After 50 years of thinking I was untouchable, suddenly the walls were made of years. I drove home slow through town that October evening. The oaks were burning red along the lane. I thought about the things I hadn't finished, and I thought about the things I'd do again. I ain't asking for forever, Lord, I know that ain't the deal. I'm just asking for the grace to feel what's real. One more season with the people that I love, one more reason to be grateful for enough. One more season to watch the garden grow. One more evening with the fire burning low. One more morning to wake up and hear her breathe. One more season, Lord, is all I need. Just one more season to believe. My youngest asked me how I was that Sunday. I told him I was tired but doing fine. He looked at me the way a grown boy does when he knows his daddy's trying to draw a line between the worry that the children shouldn't carry and the truth the father still needs to tell. So I put my arm around him in the kitchen, and I told him I intended to do well. I ain't asking for forever, Lord, I know that ain't the deal. be grateful for enough. One more season to watch the garden grow. One more evening with the fire burning low. One more morning to wake up and hear her breathe. One more season, Lord, is all I need. Just one more season to believe. I've wasted time on things not worth the spending, and I've carried grudges longer than I should. But the autumn of a life can be the clearest when you finally understand what's good. When you finally understand what's good. I pulled the car into the drive that evening, and she was standing in the kitchen light. I stood a minute in the yard just watching. Then I walked in and held her through the night. One more season to watch the garden grow. One more evening with the fire burning low. One more morning to wake up and hear her breathe. One more season, Lord, that's all I need. Just one more season, just one more season to believe. Packed her bags in the middle of June, left before the harvest moon. Chevrolet humming down the lane, leaving me with dust and rain. Now every night I hear that sound of tires rolling out of town, and every mile she drove away took another piece of me. Tail lights on Highway 61 burned like fire when the night begun. Lord, I watched her disappear like smoke and whiskey in the rearview mirror. Now this town feels cold and still since she rolled beyond that hill. Tail lights on Highway 61 left me lonely as the setting sun. Sometimes love gets somewhere lost. She wore her apron like it was a Sunday dress, and poured my coffee like she couldn't care for less. But when she smiled across that counter, Lord above, I knew I was in trouble with the kind you can't unlove. She said she had her sights set on the coast back east, or maybe Nashville, somewhere bigger than a crease. I said, honey, you belong on somebody's radio. She laughed and said, least, and spun her heel to go. Donnelly from Abilene, with your silver ring and your tired green eye, you deserved a man who stayed, not one who's always driving. You I stayed 3 nights at the Pineview Motor Lodge and ate my breakfast in that corner booth by God. She slipped her number on a paper napkin fold. I pocketed it with the best intentions I'd ever hold. Then Tuesday came around the way that Tuesdays do. I paid my tab and left a tip and never followed through. I've thought of her in 100 roadside towns since then, and wondered if a man like me deserves a chance again. Donnelly from Abilene, with your silver ring and your tired green eyes, you deserved a man who stayed, not one who's always driving. You deserve better than 1,000 goodbyes. Donnelly, I was the wrong kind, baby, but Lord, you were the right. Donnelly from Abilene, I still see that dime alive. I wonder if she made it out to Nashville. Bet she's singing on some stage beneath the lights. Bet she is. Bet she is. So if you ever pass through Abilene on the southbound lane, stop into the Sunrise Diner on 5th and say his name. Tell her that a fool out on the highway sends his love. Tell her that the coffee was the best. Tell her that was enough. There's gasoline and regret mixed in the midnight air as I drive this old Chevrolet like I ain't got a prayer. Your goodbye still echoes softly every time the tires turn. Funny how a cold heart lingers long after bridges burn. Gasoline and regret, that's all I carry now. A half-full tank and broken dreams somewhere southbound. But these highways keep reminding me life ain't over yet. Even for a man still drowning in gasoline and regret. There's an old motel in Jackson where your picture still remains, folded in my wallet like a ghost I can't escape. Maybe some scars fade slowly like fading billboard signs. Gasoline and regret under endless skies, trying to